Hey guys, it's Miss Carrier. We're going to move on to the next step in this lesson. This is going to be Module 1 in PowerPoint for the Imagine Academy. And this video is going to be if you are using the desktop apps, which means you are not using a Chromebook. All right, let's get started. I already have the student guide open, and we are down here on the instructions for File 2. And it says that we're going to use a data file called Staff Profile. So if you do not have that data file, you need to go into your learning activity resources, click Module 1, click on Cornerstone, and then you can find the staff profiles that you need here. We're going to click on Staff Profiles. Once that opens, we are going to download the file because it's going to be a restricted file right now from the data files. So when that's open, you're going to click File, Download As, and we're going to download a copy of that into the folders that we've already organized in the previous video. And so this is going to save in PowerPoint Module 1, and you're going to add your name. We can just erase starter and replace with our name there. And you can pause this, make sure you save that correctly, and then open that file. All right, so we're going to enable the editing, and it tells us we're going to make just a few changes to this just to kind of learn the fundamentals of PowerPoint. So we're going to go back to the instructions, and it says first we are going to change the slide layout of slide numbers 3 and 7 to match 2, 4, 5, and 6. A little confusing, but I'll show you what it means. So if you were to look at the slide layout here of slide 3, you can see that it's currently set on comparison. If you look at slide 7, you will see that it's currently a title and content. But what we're looking for here, like on slide 6, is that we need a to content, okay? So we're going to click slide 3. We're going to change that layout to the to content view. We're going to go down to slide 7 and do the same thing, make it to content so that they're all uniform. That is a great design tip in PowerPoint. You definitely want to make things consistent and uniform. All right, and so moving back into the instructions, it says we're going to insert a new slide at the end of the presentation using the to content layout, and we're going to enter the name vacancies as the title. So let's go back over here to our presentation. I'm going to close this sidebar here just to make it a little bigger, and we're going to slide down to the end. And there's a couple ways you can do this, but the easiest is just to click New Slide and make sure that it's to content. And in the title placeholder, we're going to write the title vacancies. All right, so we've now completed that step. Not too bad. The next task is going to be to format the slide background by hiding the background graphics in all slides except the first slide. So in order to do that step successfully, I want to highlight all of these slides except slide 1. And I'm going to do that by clicking on slide 2. I'm going to hold shift on my keyboard and click slide 8 so that all of those slides are selected except slide 1. And from there, I'm going to go into the design tab. Notice I have a format background. And from here, I can simply click hide background graphics. So none of those background graphics are going to appear. This is kind of cool that you can do that on the desktop app, because if you were using a Chromebook, this would not, that feature is not available. So you get to complete that step successfully. All right, and then the final step here tells us that we are going to change the screen views and simply hide the notes pane, leaving the slide at 70%. So in order to do that, we can go back up here to the Home tab. And actually, we're going to scroll over. The easiest way is to go to View tab. And notice that right now we have this notes pane. It's a little bit hard to show here, but this is our notes pane. And if we click on this under the show area, if you click on notes, it's now going to disappear. And we've completed everything we need to complete in this. So make sure you go to File, Save. And you have completed File 2 in Module 1, and your Module 1 is now complete. So good job. Way to go. We are going to stop this, and we'll move on to Module 2.